So again, we'll do our Thursday night preview to start off the week. That'll be tomorrow night. Just a reminder, we are recording on Wednesday, so the lines might move slightly. But in regards to this Thursday night football matchup, I'll let you start. We have the Buffalo Bills at New England Patriots. The line right now as it stands is Buffalo's a 4-point favorite. Over-under is at 43.5. What are your initial thoughts on this? What do you like? What do you hate?
Yeah, so I'll start with what I hate, and that is typically getting involved on the side in the Buffalo New England games. Uh, just always tough. I do actually think that line just moved Buffalo minus 3.5, so
Okay.
money is coming in on New England. I believe it was at 5.5 yesterday, so that is quite the move here in about 24 hours. Uh, which makes me nervous because I do kind of like Buffalo. Um, Obviously, the Bills have not been the juggernaut that we're used to seeing the last 4 weeks or so. Obviously, it struggled against our Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving uh, with better play calling at the end of the game. I think they could have lost that game outright. Um, Josh Allen is dealing with that elbow injury. I'm guessing it's probably more serious than what they're letting on to. Wouldn't be shocked if he has off-season surgery or something to that extent. Um, but I do just think there is a bit of urgency for Buffalo. Their division is extremely good this year. With the Dolphins leading the division, Buffalo tied in record, losing the tiebreaker. And then the Jets and Patriots are right there as well. Buffalo's also winless in the division at 0-2 this year. Patriots are 2-1. So I do think there is, just this is a big opportunity for Buffalo to get that divisional win and kind of get rolling on that tiebreaker if they do end up tying with Miami or New York. Um, so I do lean Buffalo minus the points, but man, that reverse line movement is just really uh, it's scaring me a little bit. Um, I think I like the over a little bit more in this
Okay.
game. Um, you know, the over is actually 4-1 in the last two seasons, including that playoff game that they had last year. The only under was in that terrible weather game last season where there was like, I don't even know how much wind, 30 some odd mile per hour winds or whatever. Um, so I do lean the over. One other thing keeping me away from Buffalo is this is kind of a revenge game for New England since Buffalo did end their season last year in the playoffs. So yeah, I would lean Buffalo, but I don't know if I can get there with them. I would take the over probably as my best bet in this game.
Yeah. Looking at the line, again, I said it was going to move quite a bit. It's already moved apparently to 3.5. It might move up down to 3, possibly to 4. Who knows? But just that the line movement is always fishy in a game when you see that happen. I loved New England until I heard that Buffalo's 0-2 in the division. So with that knowledge, I'm still gonna lean New England. If I can get them at 4 or 3.5, I still like New England in that spot. But now I'm in the back of my mind, I can see Buffalo desperately needing that divisional win. In regards to Josh Allen, I think you hit the nail on the head there. He's not fully healthy. Something's definitely wrong with his arm. I think he's still going to play. I don't think he's going to sit, but he's not himself. He can't throw the ball like he can. He's making weird throws. He's stopping his throwing motion early. So I think, yeah, he's definitely not fully healthy. Buffalo is a better team, but I do think I would lean the Pats in this game. If I could get them at 4 or even at 3.5, I think that's a really good bet. I could see this being a 3-point game. Um, in regards to the total, I haven't really looked at it a whole lot. It is somewhat low, 43.5. Obviously for Buffalo, that's not low, but for a New England Patriots team, that's usually a pretty high total for them. So I would be on the over, I guess, just the fact that, Buffalo's trying to get that win. New England battled last week against the Vikings, so I could see them battling once again. But I think Buffalo ultimately wins this game by a field goal. I could see like I don't know, a 20-24 type of game or 21-24 type of game. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And just the fact of Josh Allen, I love the guy. I am a so-called Bills fan now, but yeah, he's not fully healthy, and that's going to really affect their how good they're going to be the rest of the season. So it'll be an interesting game to see. I wish you didn't say that they're defeated haven't won a divisional game, because that just makes me want to hammer Buffalo. So
Right.
I might come back to that, but as of right now, I'm leaning that Pats if I can get the hook.
Yeah.
It should be an interesting game. I'm excited to see. Foxborough is a tough place to play,
Yep.
but Buffalo is, I don't know. Buffalo's just a better team. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I do like that that you said 4-1 on the over. I think that's a pretty good stat. So I could probably tease that over, or just mess around with that over a little bit, and possibly like in the same game parlay or something like that. But
Yeah.
I do think that's an interesting game.